Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I'm doing a highly requested video, and I'm basically going to start from the beginning of time, the beginning of World of Warcraft time, when I started playing World of Warcraft, and take you guys through my World of Warcraft journey as a player. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this the easiest way I know possible. Open up the old-fashioned notepad and start typing away. So we had vanilla World of Warcraft. This was back in, 2004? I should probably know that. Could be wrong, but I think it's 2004, and I was about 12 years old. So I was 12 years old, and I played my first main to max level. Played a bunch of stuff. My first main to max level was I should say, Holy Paladin. I thought I was a Ret Paladin. I wanted to be a Ret Paladin, but my guild did not let me be a Ret Paladin, so I played that Holy Paladin. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. But yeah, I wanted to be a Holy Paladin. My guild wouldn't really let me, so... We're 2004, 12 years old, I'm our Holy Paladin. Hit max level, hit level 60, and my crowning achievement of vanilla World of Warcraft was hitting max level. So we got that max level achievement. Hitting max level in vanilla was kind of cool to run around as level 60, have some epics, and have some cool gear, stuff like that. But I did also get my epic mount, which was about 1,000 gold at the time. But for a Paladin, for the Paladin quest, I probably got it for about 600. But anyway, vanilla, I was young, I was a noob. Fun fact, I actually moved with my arrow keys, and my other hand I crossed over to hit the number keys. Didn't even use a mouse. I had a MacBook. Actually, no, it wasn't even a MacBook. It was a tiny little Mac. So, complete noob, as newbie as it gets, and that was me back in 2004. There was no Arena out. This video is mainly going to be talking about Arena, so we're going to breeze past vanilla and talk about Burning Crusade. I was in middle school when this came out. I was super, super, super excited for Burning Crusade to come out, but we had Season 1 and Burning Crusade still playing that Holy Paladin, and I didn't really know what Arena was. It just came out. It was kind of this new thing, like, ooh, I play Battlegrounds. What is Arena? Do you guys want to queue? Like, I just didn't know what it was. At this point, I just did Battlegrounds. I watched Athene's videos on YouTube, if he was even out at this time, and I was a complete noob still. At this point, I had some key bindings. I was getting a little bit better. I was 14 years old at this point or something like that, so I was a little bit older. I'm getting a little bit better, but I was a Holy Paladin, still a complete noob. My crowning achievement of Season 1 was just I queued Arena for the first time, right? I never really did much. I got full gear. I remember getting like full gladiator gear, which was kind of cool, and I think that was about it. I don't even think I got any titles. I didn't even know what titles were, didn't know what mounts were, didn't know anything like that. I was just like, cool, there's this new system that's kind of like a battleground where we get to fight people. So that was my upbringing, Season 1, a complete noob. Season 2, re-rolled. I was a Holy Paladin at the start, and I got rolled by Frost Mage, so I re-rolled to Frost Mage, and that's what you guys know me as. I've been playing Frost Mage for a long time, guys. Season 2, Burning Crusades, when I was first a Frost Mage. I AoE grinded up from being just a noob from level 1 all the way. AoE grinded up to level 70, and I have never looked back. My Holy Paladin is sitting in the grave still, okay? I'm a Frost Mage from this point forward, and still didn't really know what titles were, mounts were, anything like that. I'm pretty sure this season I just got Duelist, which is top, 3% of players. So, I mean, immediately after rolling my Frost Mage, I got full gear, I guess, and full gear. I guess that was kind of cool. That time I had full, like, epics or blues or whatever they were at the time, and I got that Duelist title, I believe. That was, like, I didn't even know what it was, really. I didn't even know about gladiator mounts or anything at that point. Didn't know much about the game, but I was like, wow, cool. I have some sweet gear, and I loved dueling. I was a plus duel hero. I just dueled in Ironforge 24/7, and I guess I should point out at this point in time, I was on a couple different realms, Tychondrius, Korgath, and Garithos. And that is in the exact wrong order. I was on Garithos first, then Korgath, and then Tychondrius. And I can't exactly remember when I changed realms or anything like that. But Season 3, this was Vengeful Season. You know, sticking with the Frost Mage at this point, my Paladin is pretty much GG. At Season 3, my crowning achievement was getting those 2K shoulders. If you guys played back in Season 3, you remember how cool those 2K shoulders were, those big, bad, beautiful shoulders. You had to get a certain amount of rating to actually get your shoulders, and I was just super happy with that. And I think I got Duelist again. I'm pretty sure I got Duelist this season once again. I still wasn't super familiar with titles, mounts. I didn't know there was there was titles, mounts, tourneys, anything like that. I didn't know WoW was an esport at all. I just logged in. I was still, let's just say, dual hero. I logged in, I dueled, I had my cool shoulders, I looked cool. Season 4 was brutal season. Still Frost Mage. I got my 2.2k shoulders, which I thought was the coolest thing ever. And I got Duelist. Once again, I believe a lot of people were saying that if I got 2.2, I would have been a gladiator. At this point, guys, I didn't know what titles, mounts, tourneys, any of that was. So I don't know if I got Duelist. I don't know if I got gladiator. I'm just guessing. Some people have said, though, if you had those 2.2k shoulders, there's a good chance you were a gladiator this season. But I feel like I would have remembered if I got gladiator. I don't know. I'm going to say I got duelist, though. Got the 2.2 shoulders for sure. I remember where I was, everything. I was at my friend's house named Greg. Shout out to my boy Greg. And that was pretty much my crowning achievement. Still a dual hero. So still dual hero and didn't know anything. Didn't know anything about esports. I had no idea. Okay, so that was Burning Crusade for me. At this point, I'm in high school. I am freshman-ish in high school, maybe. And then Wrath came out. And then Wrath, guys, I know this is going to make a lot of you guys sad, but Season 5 through Season 8 was just me quitting WoW, IRLing, going out, socializing. I played on private servers. I did a lot of private servers back then. I actually have some VODs of myself playing on private servers back then. And from my knowledge, at this point, I was better than I was back in Burning Crusade. So at this point, I had like more advanced key bindings, macros, stuff like that on these private servers. And I've never actually played a retail in Wrath at all, as far as I can remember. But I did play quite a bit of private servers once I stopped going outside, which was very, pretty fast, because going outside is boring. Stay inside. And I'm kind of kidding, but kind of serious. Anyway, private servers, guys. A lot of private servers. From my knowledge, I was pretty good on these private servers. Of course, there was no titles, there was no duelist, there was no gladiator. It's kind of just like, I was good at a private server, so it's kind of just whatever I can remember, and that's what I can remember. Private servers, I thought I was pretty good, but I don't really know exactly how good I was. And if I were to guess, I would probably say I was around gladiator level at this point in my gaming career. But maybe still around duelist, like high duelist or low gladiator level. And then Cataclysm came out. Cataclysm was the expansion. It came out, and I was like, nope, I'm done with WoW. I go outside now. I'll occasionally play a private server. It's like, yeah, I'll do it if it's there, but I'll never buy it myself. You know what I mean? Like kind of that type of a thing. But Cata came out. Cataclysm. Yeah, we're not gonna try to spell that. Cata came out, and Season 9. This was Vicious Season. I started retail WoW again, and it hooked me back in ever since. So Season 9 is kind of when I came back. I still can't believe I did it. My name was, what was my name when I came back? Slaymon. I wasn't even Gladiator. I wasn't even Xaryu. I was Slaymon at this time. Oh, by the way, I guess you should know this whole time up here in Burning Crusade and Wrath, my name was not Xaryu. Some people will know this, but probably almost no one. My name was, what was my first mage's name? Girl Fiend was my first mage's name. And I think I spelled Fiend incorrectly. I think I spelled it like this. I think that was how it was spelled. My name was Girl Fiend. From this, so there's a couple people know me from back then. So if you guys know me from back then, that's crazy. But anyway, my name is Slaymon here. I guess I should put it here. So my name is Slaymon, or just Season 9. I guess it was Slaymon, so we'll keep it there. Season 9, guys. My crowning achievement in Season 9 is I got rank 1 in 2v2 as double mage. Okay, and I was like, wow, like 2,500 CR. I was like, oh my god, like this game is so much fun. I remember playing and like I'm actually getting good. 2,500 and 2v2, we were rank 1 on the ladder. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. So I started playing a lot more. And Season 9, I got 2,698, not 2,700, because I was 2 points off and I was the saddest person ever in 3v3. And that was my highest rating to date. Like that was sick to me. I was like, wow, I was 2 points off that 2,700 achievement, which was very sad, but best ever that I've achieved, and I was like, I'm getting pretty good. This is my first season back after quitting for multiple years in Wrath and not knowing anything in VC. And at this point, how old am I? 16, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit older, got some keybinds, got some macros, getting better, and I'm actually getting good. This is fun. Got duelist again, I think. Got dual. I'll just say dual so it doesn't go off the page there. But I got Duelist again, Season 9, because I don't think 2700 was Gladiator. I'm pretty certain 2700 was still Duelist that season. I think 2800 or so was Glad. And I guess at this point I should point out that I'm on Tichondrius still. Back on retail, I'm on Tichondrius, and this was BG9, so the hardest BG. This wasn't like a backwater BG or anything like that. But Season 10, this was Ruthless Season. I played strictly double mage 3v3 and 2v2. That's it. That's all I did Season 10. Pretty sure Season 10, as far as I can remember, the ratings were a lot lower. Like 2500 was Gladiator. Just the MMR inflation was a lot different this season. I am pretty sure I just got Duelist again and was really close to Gladiator for the first time. But still got Duelist. So that was a heartbreaker that season. I was like, no, so close. Season 11 came around. All right, this was the real heartbreaker, man. So played mainly double mage still. Like, if anyone remembers, if you ask Venruki or like Soda, like some old school players, if you remember Xaryu back in Cataclysm, what did he play? Everyone's just gonna say I played double mage. I was known as the double mage guy. I played with my boy SCX. I'm not actually saying Sex. I'm saying his name was SCX. I played with him all day, every day. He was my other mage friend. I played double mage every day. Anyway, Season 11 played double mage, but at the end of the season, I Xfer'd to another realm, to just backwater realm for Gladiator. Xfer'd to another realm for Glad. I played RMP as RMP. I thought we did not have Gladiator. I thought we were like, no way, don't have Glad, none of that. So I transferred off back to Tyke, and they ended up getting Gladiator, and I wasn't on the team. The team was like 2400, and I'm like, that's not high enough. There's no way that's high enough. There's no way like that was good enough for Gladiator, and it was. So I missed out on Glad, because I didn't think we were safe. Because, yeah, didn't think we were safe. That's an abbreviation, so it doesn't go off the page. So that was brutal. That was like, I was so heartbroken when the titles came out, and I was like, oh, you know, whatever. I didn't get it. I got my $25 back because I transferred back to my other realm, and then my friends were like, yo, we got Glad. I was like, no way. No way. So I didn't get any title that season because I transferred back. So that was a heartbreaker. That was Season 11 was a real heartbreaker for me. Season 10 was too. So I was really close. Season 9 came back. Got really close. Season 10 got even closer. Season 11 had it in my palm and let it go, and that was brutal. So now Mop came out, and still on Tichondrius, still on BG9. At this point, you know, I'm good, but I'm still a Duelist, not really Gladiator quite yet. And this is Season 12, and I was like, let's get serious, okay? We formed up a team, formed up a WMD team from Trade Chat /2, and this was with Ziphius, okay, and Mike Conlon. We played WMD, and we got Gladiator finally, okay? We formed up, we made a team, and this is my first Glad, and like my best advice for any of you guys going for Gladiator for the first time, this video is running long, I should probably get through it pretty fast. There's just a lot of info. For you guys forming up your teams for Gladiator for first time, this is what we did. This is what I did at least. I formed up a team, and I was like, all right, guys, let's get on at the same time every day. We got on at like 9 a.m. And I was like, let's just play for like 2 hours every day, get our session in, talk about what we could do better, watch, record our gameplay, watch it back. Really just form up a team and do as best as you can at improving all your mistakes. And we queued for months in a row. And we got Glad. It was the best feeling ever. Someone else actually played on our roster too to get us a little more rating. I don't think we ended up needing the right rating, but to actually, because there was teams back then, to actually farm up our rating a little bit. So finally got Gladiator with the WMD of Ziphius and Mike Conlon. That was the best feeling ever. So now that I had Gladiator, I had some street cred, which was nice. And I played a lot of different compositions in Season 13, but my main composition I played was FMP, and you guys are going to love this, with Beanslayer X and Fusion. These guys are my homies. These guys are like my bread and my butter. Beanslayer X and Fusion, we played FMP, and we actually got to rank 1 on ladder at 2700, and I finally got that 2700 achievement, because back in Season 12, when I got Gladiator, it was only 2500. So, because the rating was very low season 12. So season 13 got 2700 achievement. I started, oh, I guess I should say, started streaming back right here. Started, because I don't want it to go off the page. Started stream back in season 12, okay? So that was actually a big moment for me, because I started before I got Gladiator, and this was like 2012, 2013-ish. So that's when I started streaming. That was, 6 years ago now, 5-6 years ago. And so 2700, got rank 1 on ladder, but we ended up exferring to get rank 1 because Beanslayer already kind of promised his other friends that he was going to transfer to get rank 1 at them. So we were rank 1 on BG9, but we transferred, once we were already rank 1, to Kel'Thuzad. So exferred to Kel'Thuzad with ABN, and a lot of you might not know this, Jamili, ABN, GSGS, Rosita Jones, and Bean Slayer, and me. So that was a 6-man roster. We transferred over to Kel'Thuzad. The rank 1 team on Kel'Thuzad at that point was 2650-ish. And it was actually my friend. It was my friend Ecliptium that was rank 1. And we ended up transferring there, and we got 2900. So we just 300 points, 250, 300 points above second place, and we just crushed the competition, got rank 1, and here we go. So got rank 1. Bean got rank 1. So that was my first rank 1. It was Tyrannical Gladiator, and it'll forever hold a special place in my heart because I finally got it. That was rank 1 number 1. So that was absolutely wonderful, and I was so happy. And it was I think I cried. I might have cried or just got very emotional when I put that title on for the first time, and I was very happy. I'm still very happy about that title. I love my Tyrannical title, and so shout out to my boys Beanslayer and Fusion for bringing me up from the gutters, and shout out to AB and Jamili, GS, Rosita, and Bean for actually queuing with me on that team. Those guys, just awesome. And Fusion did not end up transferring with us to get rank 1 on that BG. He didn't really care for the title, didn't really want to transfer. So season 14, this is now Grievous season. I played a lot of MLS with Dota. Let's see, who did I play with? Thug, Chanimal, Casca, Jake Notes. A lot of MLS with these guys. And my stream kind of blew up. So stream blew up, and I did a lot of 1v2s. I sat rating, and 3v3 because I didn't really like 3v3 as much as dueling and 1v2s and 2v2. I did a lot of like 100-0 attempts with Fusion. I should probably put that here, like 100-0 with Fusion. A lot of stuff like that. So season 14 was kind of my stream blowing up. I went from getting 50 or 100 viewers to getting 1,000 or 2,000 viewers. So my stream just 10 times in size overnight, and it was just a great time overall. So season 14 was definitely a good time, and I got rank 1. So that was my second rank 1. I think I got 3 or 4 rank 1s this season, actually, all on mages, and that was a good time. So season 15, guys, played MLS and God Comp, and got 3K with Sea-Doo and Dota, and we were the first people to get 3K this season, I believe, and I just sat 3K for 6 months, and got rank 1. Like, very, very simple here. I got high rating, I sat my high rating, and I didn't really play much season 15. A lot of people think, season 15 was a great season. It was prideful season. I didn't play very much. I just played a lot of RBGs. I played a lot of 1v2s. I streamed a lot. I did a lot of 2v2s. I barely played 3s this season, but still got rank 1. That was MOP. That was like my glory times, right? I loved this expansion. Finally kind of getting the, more recognition, my stream blowing up, all that kind of stuff. So that was a good time. And then WOD came out, and WOD was a very sad time. We're still on Tychontrius at this point. I mean, at this point forward, I'm always on Tychontrius. So WOD season, we're going to start, instead of going season 16, 17, we're going to do like WOD season 1 because it's easier that way. And this was Primal season. And this was a heartbreaker, all right? So this is a little story in itself. In itself. I started playing my Priest a lot. At this point, I've only been rank 1 on my Mage. I'm 3-time rank 1 on my Mage at this point. And I was like, I want to play my Priest a lot. So I was already 3K on my Mage. So I hit 3K on Mage. On my Priest, I was like 2950 on Priest, something like that. And I was the highest Mage and Priest on the ladder. So I was the highest Mage and the highest Priest, and I was like, this is awesome. This is so much fun, like new expansion. I'm pretty much like, you know, highest mage, highest priest. Like, this is so cool, so fun, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people might not know this, but I got banned for Honor Buddy. I was trying to level up another character. I was like, oh, you know, I know a lot of my friends are using Honor Buddy. I won't say any names, but, you know, a lot of the other high-rated players were like, dude, just Honor Buddy up another mage so we can play. And I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's Let's level up another mage with Honor Buddy, and so I can play more arenas, because I'm already 3K on my mage. I want to play more. Got banned for Honor Buddy, and it was very unfortunate, all right? Don't do Honor Buddy, kids. Bad idea. You know, a little fun fact. I actually tried to level with Honor Buddy. It kept bugging. It kept running me into walls. It just didn't really work. So I turned Honor Buddy off, turned my stream on. I did like a 12-hour stream and grinded from level 90. Was it level 90 to level 100? No Honor Buddy. So I ended up leveling by myself. I ended up not using Honor Buddy. Honor Buddy didn't get me a single level, and I still got banned for it. Oh, that stings to this day. Anyway, this is a little longer story, so we'll do a second line here. Let's see. I got banned with Honor Buddy with 1 week left of the season. It was the worst thing ever. 1 week left of the season, I got banned. All right. And I was really headstrong at this point. I was like, no, I had like a bigger ego back at this point. I was like, no, I'm like the best, man. Like, I can't not get gladiator or rank 1. Like, I'm gonna do this. So there was actually, I think I got banned on a Thursday, and the season started or ended on a Tuesday. So I think there was only 4, I should say there's 4 days left before the season ended when I got banned. And I was like, what's the strat here? Don't want to miss out on rank 1. But at this point, like, it's really, really hard to, you know, really do much about this. Like, what do I do? What did I do? We made a new account, boosted a level 90, hit 100, fully geared, and got rank 1 in 4 days. No one believed in me. Everyone said, Xaryu, you're crazy. You're not going to do it. That's impossible. Not happening. 4 days left of the season, guys. The first day, I grinded from level 90 to 100. Second day, I fully geared my character. Third day, I grinded out my wins. And that last day of the season, guys, we grinded up to 3K rating. And this is with Asper and Floria. This, guys, was history. This was insane at the time to get rank 1 with just that little of a time crunch. This was probably one of my crowning achievements, really. But I did not get rank 1 on this 3K mage because it was banned, and I did not get rank 1 on my priest. And to this day, this would have been my only rank 1 on priest. So I don't have rank 1 on priest technically, but I was still the highest priest this season. So in my heart, I've been a rank 1 priest, but, you know, don't have the title to show for it. But we've been a rank 1 priest pretty much, all right? WOD Season 2. WOD Season 1 was a shit show. I got unbanned on main accounts. So now I have 2 accounts, and I kind of just transferred all of my characters to 1 account, and that's how it is to this day. So I still technically have 2 WoW accounts, but all of my main characters with rank 1 titles, stuff like that, are on this, you know, second account. So unbanned on the main account. At this point, I played this was WOD Season 2, and I played, let's see, what did I play this season? This was, okay, so this season, a lot of players, you know, were taking breaks. I took a break from the game, so break from WoW. I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't like the season very much, and I came back at the end of the season, and I was like, who wants to queue? And no one really wanted to queue, except my boys, let's see, Merkmines, Rind, Rubcub, and CMG. I played God Comp with these guys. Druid God Comp and Pally God Comp, and got rank 1. Even though I wasn't playing most of the season. And I think I got 2-time rank 1 this season, actually. I guess I'll just put rank 1 on. Most of these seasons at this point, guys, were 2 rank 1s. Season 13, I got 1 rank 1. Season 14, 2 rank 1. Season 15, 2 rank 1s. Actually, Season 14, maybe 3 or 4 rank 1s. WOD, 1 rank 1, but it's really 3 or 4, right? Because of the ban. WOD Season 2 was 2 rank 1s. And that was, you know, with Merkmines, Rind, Rubcub, and CMG. And then WOD Season 3. You know, still unbanned from the main account, obviously. I took a huge, long break from WoW. So I actually quit for, you know, 4 or 5 months at this point. Like, I I just did not enjoy the game in WoD. As a lot of you guys know, I wasn't a huge fan. I wasn't uploading much to my YouTube, wasn't streaming much World of Warcraft. I was streaming other games or just not really streaming much at all. And I just did not like World of Warcraft, but came back at the end. Came back 1 week left. And I was like, who wants to queue for rank 1? And there was no takers except GSP and Felf, aka WotLK. And we got 3K, we got rank 1 in the last couple days after I didn't play for 4 or 5 months. And that was pretty cool. I was like, look, I still have it. I quit for a long time, but we still have it. We're still rank 1, and that's awesome. So at this point now, guys, I've gotten rank 1 6 seasons straight, from season 13 to 16, 17, 18. Should have been, rank 1 of my priest. We're feeling good. We have the momentum, and Legion comes out. So this is Legion Season 1. This was Vindictive Season. I'll start naming them by season because it gets very confusing down here. And at this point, guys, I also, I'll make this point in a little bit, but I want to kind of make the point that I've been playing a lot of different stuff. I haven't been just playing with one player, one composition, and kind of just one thing. I've been really changing it up, but I'll talk about that more in a second here. This is Vindictive Season, guys. This season was very difficult to get rank 1 because they did the faction split between Horde and Alliance. So now there wasn't just rank 1, there was Horde rank 1 and Alliance rank 1. And as a Horde player, it was like top 75 spots compared to, which was unheard of because in WoD Season 3, it was like top 200 or 300 spots. So top 75 spots on Horde was so hard to get, and I was like, oh no, how are we going to get this top set? Like, that's 3 times as hard as the last season. And almost no mages got rank 1 this season. I think I was the only Frost Mage, don't quote me on this, but I think I was the only Frost Mage to get Vindictive rank 1 in North America. At least on Horde. On Alliance, it was 100 or 200 rating lower. So on Horde North America, I think I was the only Frost Mage. And when I played was Destro MLS with Reese and what was his name? Simon Howell and Reese. And this was cool because neither Simon Howell or Reese were ever rank 1 before. They were Gladiator and Duelist before. This was their first rank 1, and I kind of were showing them the ropes. This was like my 7th rank 1 at this point, and I was showing them the ropes. I was like, this is kind of how you have to queue, and you want to be up at this time and queue, this comp and play this specific way. So we kind of taught these guys the ropes, and we got that rank 1. The hardest season to get rank 1 thus far in World of Warcraft PvP history. On top of that, I was the only Frost Mage to get it this season, so I was like, heck freaking yes. Legion Season 2 came out, and this was Fearless. And I didn't queue a ton of 3s this season, but I ended up getting rank 1. I guess I should put got rank 1. Got rank 1 with Venfuki, May LOL, and Tellarine playing Windwalker Mage. And this was, I guess, I still played mainly Frost, but I played some Arcane. And, like, nowadays I play a lot of Arcane. So this is kind of like my first season playing some Arcane, which was very interesting. Thus far, everything has been Frost Mage. Okay, so this is my first time playing some Arcane Mage. Got Fearless Gladiator, was pretty cool. Playing once again a new composition, almost a new composition every season. And, Legion Season 3 came out, and this was Cruel Season. Got rank 1 again with Versace, otherwise known as Mr. Brown. He has a lot of names, but he's the paladin I play 2v2 with. He's really funny. And with WizKX, and this was with God Comp, or Pally God Comp. And this was once again a new roster, new team, and kind of a new composition, and got rank 1 barely with that. And that was not a good comp at the time, but we barely squeezed it out. Legion Season 4, this was Ferocious, and I actually didn't get rank 1. This season I wasn't playing very much, and this was kind of a heartbreaker because it was the first time in, how many seasons? First time in 9 seasons I didn't get rank 1. And I was like, I wasn't super upset. I wasn't playing much 3v3 at the time. I was playing a lot of my alts. I was playing a lot of like double rogue, stuff like that. You guys probably remember this, but I got Glad on rogue, which was my first time getting Glad on rogue, so that was cool. I also got Glad on my priest, and I got Glad on 2 mages. So I wasn't too sad. I got glad on my rogue, priest, and 2 mages, and that was pretty awesome. I was like pretty good for multi-classing for me. First time I've really done a lot of multi-classing, and I was like, that's awesome. Even though I didn't get rank 1. So I wasn't super sad, but still, you know, after getting rank 1 9 seasons in a row, and I didn't get it on that 10th season, I was a little upset. But then Fierce season came along, and I got rank 1 again. And this time, what was I playing? I was playing with Arcane, Boomy, Holy Priest with Supatees and Envious Soul. And this was pretty awesome. This is my first time getting rank 1 as a mage, playing Arcane instead of Frost. And I was playing a completely unheard of composition with guys that I've never played with. And I thought that was really cool. They would take the time, play with me, really learn the composition, and that was awesome. So then, you know, there's another... That was my 10th rank 1, and then Legion Season 6 was my 11th rank 1. This is the season that just ended. Dominant, got rank 1. You guys probably know it's Arcane Ellie Holy with Envioso and Oz. Okay, and that was the most recent one. That pretty much wraps up my arena history. And there's 2 things that I want to mention that you guys might have pointed out, or if you've watched this far in the video, 30-minute video, yikes, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to make it this long. There's a lot of little stories in here and stuff like that, but I hope you guys are enjoying. 2 things that I wanted to point out so far of, you know, this point in my World of Warcraft history. 1, haven't queued rank 1 with the same team twice. And what I mean by this, let's actually break this down. In Season 12, let's do this. Season 12, I queued WMD with Xiphias and Mike, okay? In Season 13, I queued FMP with ABN and Jamili and Fusion and, you know, all these guys. Okay, so that's a different comp and different players. In Season 14, I played MLS with Dota, Thug, Chanimal, whatever. In Season 15, I played some MLS, but I played mainly God comp. Once again, with new players, with Sea-Doo and Dota. So those are the same players for MLS, but for God comp, I played a lot with WotLK and Rind. So once again, still haven't played with the same composition twice or the same players twice. Season 1 of WoD, I played Boomkin Mage. So once again, a new comp with Floria and Asper, new players. So new comp, new players, new comp, new players, new comp, new players, new comp, new players, new comp, new players. Season 2 WoD, once again, Merkmines and Rind and Rub Cup and CMG. New comp, new players. Well, God comp, I've been ranked 1 as God comp before, so it's not a new comp, but new players. So a different roster. Once again, another new roster. WoD Season 3 was Boomkin Mage again, so this is something I have played in the past, but with new players, with GSP and Thelf instead of Asper and Floria. So once again, new roster, 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 and then so now we're in Legion Season 1, and this was Destro MLS with Reason Simon Howell, new roster. Legion Season 2, Windwalker Mage with Venfuki and Tellarine, new rosters. Legion Season 3, Versace and Wiz, new roster. Ferocious Season, all of the stuff that I got my Gladiator titles on, new roster. Legion Season 5, Supatees and Envioso, never been ranked 1 of these guys, new roster. Legion Season 6, Oz and Envioso, new roster, new comp. So this is a very fun fact, guys. A lot of people that get rank 1, they queue the same stuff with the same people pretty much every season, and they build synergy over many, many years, right? I pretty much queue with new people every season and get rank 1 with a new comp and a new roster every season. So I think that's kind of a fun fact, a little cool thing to highlight, that I continually change it up and I continually get rank 1 with new players, new people every season. And sometimes there'll be some people that I play with for years, right? Like sometimes like the healer, like Envioso, I played with him a lot, and I love playing with him these last 2 seasons, but we have different DPS in those slots. Or like WizK, I've played with him quite a bit, like in Legion, a little bit in WoD, a little bit in MOP, but with different healers and different comps, right? So there's some people that I love to play with throughout the years, but for the large majority, it'll switch in and out to different players, different compositions, which is very interesting. So never queue the same roster twice for rank 1, always changing it up. And the second thing, let's see if anyone got this, is I've never queued RMP for rank 1, RMP or RMD, so never queued with a rogue for rank 1. A lot of people, guys, will say, oh, you're a mage, you know, the RMP is so OP or RMD is so OP. Of course you got rank 1, guys. I've never, ever queued with a rogue for rank 1. I've almost always queued with a shadow, I guess every other comp besides that, with a warrior, with a feral, with a lock, with a priest, with a druid, with a shaman. Almost every single class, but I've never queued RMP or RMD for rank 1. So those are the 2 fun facts, guys. I've never queued at the same roster twice. I've always changed it up every season. And I've never queued with a rogue for rank 1. I mean, this season I played RMP when I missed out on Glad for that transfer, but that's about it. Never really queued with RMP, RMD for rank 1. So this is my WoW history, guys. Vanilla, BC, Wrath, Catamop, Wand, Legion. So far, we're at 11 rank 1s. We've been rank 1 on the mage 11 times. Kind of won rank 1 on my priest, and we've been gladiator now on my shaman. Oh, I guess here's glad on shaman for the first time. Okay. So we've been glad on shaman, been glad on rogue, been glad on priest, been 11th time rank 1 on mage, and here we are, World of Warcraft 2018. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though I was rambling on for a long time. Let's end this. There we go. Let's end this video out. Guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys did not enjoy and this was too long and I was rambling, it's okay. You can thumbs it down. I kind of understand that. But a lot of people have been asking the history of my World of Warcraft career. So here it is. That's my World of Warcraft career. And leave a comment for what you guys think down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.